You've tuned in to Chasing the Tiger, a program of Tennessee State Sports Production Network.
Welcome to another show of Chasing the Tiger. I'm Al Ritchie.
My name is Micah Kennedy.
I'm Paige Jefferson.
And I'm Joshua Walter. It's great to be back.
Hey, we got an amazing show today. We got some football, a little bit of basketball, some volleyball, some track and field. Paige, tell about this football.
All right, guys, I wish I had better news. We're 1-5 in the conference, 4-5 overall. We lost against Murray State last week, 46-43 in overtime. On top of that, we're losing a lot of seniors, once the season ends. Offensively, we're losing Shaq Anthony, DeAndre Haynes, James Lewis, and Telvin Hooks, our running back. You guys know that we need him.
Yeah, he was a great player.
And we haven't had a problem establishing a run game this season. But I would like to see us really be more effective in the passing game. Unfortunately, our quarterbacks haven't been able to stay healthy consistently. But I think once the next season rolls around and if O'Shea stays healthy, we'll be able to do that. He's only a freshman. We have a lot of time to develop him and the receivers. So I have high hopes for next season.
Nice.
Most definitely.
So I heard the volleyball team is doing big things right now. We got a few accolades on the team, and also we had a few seniors that were doing well as well. What's up?
Yeah, the volleyball team is doing really well. They're 10-6 in the conference. They picked up a win against Belmont, 3-0, a sweep, and that was senior night. Unfortunately, we're losing two seniors, Haley Hampton, Madison Halterman. Haley Hampton is a middle hitter, and she plays opposite. She's had a really good season. Madison Halterman, she's a libero. She's had a standout season.
I heard.
She picked up the Defensive Player of the Year award, and she's the first Tiger to pick up that award. So congratulations to her. She's also led the team defensively with 546 total digs on the season. So she's an absolute beast. She's an absolute beast. So hopefully she can continue her volleyball career, after, she graduates from TSU. So I wish all the seniors the best. So switching gears a little bit, Micah, how's the women's basketball team doing?
Well, the outlook is really good this year. As you know, last season they come off of a high. They won the OVC championship last year.
They did.
For the first time since 1995. So that was a big deal. Everybody was supporting the team. It was a really, really good environment on campus. So the big question is this year, can they get back to that point again? After losing three big names in Chelsea Hudson, Rachel Allen, and Brianna Morrow, it's kind of like, everybody's kind of wondering, who's going to fill in those shoes, who's going to step up. But we got a chance to talk to Brianna Lawrence and one of the coaches to talk about, those shoes that they got to fill. So if you guys want to watch it, we can.
Let's do it.
All right.
It's going to be hard to replace those three players, so it's going to be more of a collective effort. Monty Davis has to step up, Brianna Lawrence, probably Michelle Cox, and then we have Jada Johnson as well. A lot of times when a team wins, they still have championship fever, and they have to realize that this is a new year, and that was last year. They don't realize that this year, everybody's out to get us. We're going to get everybody's best game. We have a target on our back.
If I mess up or quit or turn my leadership off, it all shows. Somebody's always looking at me. It all falls back on me. One of my big things is faith. I believe in a higher power, and so my God helps me with the strength and the endurance to keep going. Last year, we didn't start off at a good season. I think we were 1-6, and we never gave up hope. If I just instilled the belief that we can do it again, then we're gonna be good. We're gonna be a force to reckon with.
So the biggest key for the team this year is just believing that last year was not an isolated incident, that they can get back to that stage if they believe in their hearts and put in the work. It's going to be exciting to see.
I believe. I mean, they're making strides. They just signed Kalia Griffin, young lady out of Sacramento, California, which is pretty good. We had an opportunity to interview Breejae Halls for the track and field team, women's track and field team. She's a jumper. She's a freshman, and Let's just talk about it.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Got a lot of people here from Atlanta, Georgia, and Florida. Y'all pretty much dominate the track and field.
Yes, the track team is full of Atlanta and Florida people, and a lot of friendly tension happens.
Some good competition. That's great. That's great.
Okay, so you guys recently had a blue and white track meet, which is, I guess, you guys' is opener for the team and the outlook. So tell us a little bit of how that was for you.
The blue and white meet was pretty successful, if you ask me. I feel that everyone saw where they needed to work on, being that it was the first meet before we start getting into true competition. And I think that we'll have a great season based off what we saw yesterday.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Now, the blue and white meet was indoor, and you're used to competing outdoors. Now, what kind of adjustments did you have to make?
The indoor track is pretty round compared to the outdoor track, and I feel like it was a lot to try to figure out how to run on a curve. I feel like I'll have to make proper adjustments to get used to running indoor versus outdoor.
Okay. Well, you got a lot of time to do that, though.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, Bridget, I appreciate you coming in and doing this little segment with us and hanging out with us. I wish y'all the best of luck this year.
Thank you for having me.
Just as much luck as y'all had last year. Y'all did really turn it on last year.
Thank you.
Hey, Josh, let's talk about this men's basketball team.
Well, this year's team is looking much better than last year.
Okay.
You know, we only won 5 games last year. Okay. This year we already have 2. We have 3 people that are scoring in double figures this year, which is compared to 1 from last year.
Right.
Like our offense is like completely better than last year. That's a big improvement. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, we have a long season ahead of us. I'm looking forward to this year.
Yeah, I am too.
But other things coming from basketball. I heard we had a few rule changes. What's up with that, Michael?
Yeah, they've made a few rule changes this year. I believe that they've moved the 3-foot arc for taking charges. They moved it to 4 foot. They're talking about how it's going to reduce collisions in the paint and probably keep people healthier. They also made some changes. They changed the 35-second shot clock to a 30-second shot clock. I guess the reason why they did that is because they want to kind of speed up the play.
Right.
Probably score more points. You know, fans come to see offense. They don't come to see dragged out games. So that's probably why they did that. So it's going to be interesting to see how it changes the game a little bit.
Definitely.
Okay. Exactly.
This concludes another episode of Chasing Tigers. Josh, tell everybody how they can reach us.
All right, guys. Y'all can reach us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, all at TSU TSPN, and also go to tsutigers.com to see all your info and news on the TSU Tigers, because this is our Big Blue.